All right, here we are, round one between Kevin and James. Kevin sporting Rakdos mid-range and James looking at Simic Merfolk. Now, Kevin here, as we know, is working on the top 3 types of decks in the modern format, or pioneer format, excuse me. And that's Rakdos mid-range. As you can see, there's land, black, red, signifying the Rakdos mid-range earlier on. And now it's the dreaded Thoughtseize showing some cards from Simic Merfolk. That's one of the advantage for this specific deck, because you can play a lot of broken cards such as Thoughtseize, as aforementioned. You also have a very good removal card in the form of Fatal Push, Bone Crusher Giant, and Sholdred the Apocalypse. And I believe this card, Sholdred, actually pushed the deck towards the more Tier 1 hype. Not to mention Liliana of the Veil, who's going to basically your pseudo answer for combo decks out there. All right, Kevin took a Lord, James draws a card, plays a land, and Silver Gill Adept, one of the bread and butter for Simic Merfolk, shows a Merfolk, draws a card, passes the turn, and immediately goes to Jesus. Wait a minute. Yep, okay. They check if the mana composition is correct. That's an Orberg right there, so the red land can produce black mana. Right, that's, I believe, that's a new land that produces black-red. I forgot the name of the land. It will come to me. That's a Mutavault for Simic Merfolk. One of the great advantages for playing Simic Merfolk is that you have access to the card called Collected Company, which we might see played. That's a Bone Crusher Giant to the face, Stomp to the face, as they said, and that's a counter spell. I'm not sure if that was a great play out there for Kevin, but maybe he's just baiting out the counter spell. And now Kevin here is playing Kalitas. Now, potentially, Kevin doesn't have Sholdred as of yet, and now he's playing Kalitas main deck. It's a bit, I'm not quite sure about the deck list, but if this was a Sholdred, I think it would be a different play. Ooh, Simic just passes the turn, gets a free beating from Kalitas. Let's see what Kevin does. Kevin attacks. James takes. 3-17-21 is the score. Now, to cast a creature, that would be Bloodtithe Harvester. Now, if you would notice, there's a lot of like rare cards in this deck. This is one of the cards that is not, but still is really good. It's 3-2 for 2 to cast and creates a Blood Vial token. Kevin is now just optimizing his land drop right here and just casts his Kroxa. James immediately discards the Trickster. End of turn, flashes in the Lord. Tap and draw. Finally, I think that's a land right there. Flip it up. Pro tip, you don't have to flip it. Just remove it halfway through the sleeve to indicate. But it depends on the tournament format. Main turn collected company. Interesting play. Not sure if that's warranted out there, but I think maybe James is just optimizing the play where his Lord would be optimized. So that's a Mimic, I believe, copying the Lord. Trickster for the Bloodtithe Harvester and goes for 2. Swings for 2. Kevin draws a card for the turn. Now, he has a lot of gameplays available here. You can basically sacrifice, shoot the Lord out there. James is in a very not so great spot because Kevin's deck, Rakdos midrange, really shines against creature variants. Alright, Kevin just swings for the fence, goes into combat, goes to attack. Kevin figures that if it's going to be a race, he's going to be winning because he has Kalitas, who has lifelink. James is deep in the tank, thinking of what's good to play here. Okay. Blocks the Kalitas. Interesting. And sacrifice the Blood Tithe Harvester. Now, the good thing about this is that Kalitas has a sacrifice a creature and then gets +2 +2 or 2 true tokens, if I'm not mistaken. Been a while since I've seen Kalitas in play. Let's pay 1 black, 2 colorless. Because the creature goes to graveyard, it becomes a zombie. Now James is not in a very good position out here. Big yikes. That's another collected company, excuse me. Another lord and whips. Ooh. Ooh, that's just one of the sad thing about playing collected company. But then again, there's a lord out there. Goes to attack. 2 lords attacking. Take some damage. Oh, okay. So there's only 1 creature to attack. I was wondering why Kevin only took 3 damage. Or was it 6? Yeah, it was 6. There's another creature attacking there. Trickster? Or no, that's exiled. Excuse me. Oh, okay. That's Shouldered right there. So Kevin is both playing Kalitas and Shouldered main deck. Ah, I see. There's a variant that plays main for Shouldered. I see. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting mix. Kevin is deep in the tank right now. 1 mana open. That could be a fatal push, and he's just passing the turn. Okay. James loses life. 15. It's great about Shouldered. Is this another collected company? 3 to casts. Another. Wait, what's that? Okay. Kevin's reading the card. Takes control of Shouldered. Uh-oh. Looks like that it's turning. Tables have turned. Okay, Kevin cracked the blood vial, discarding the trespasser. Now Kevin's taking 2 damage from the Shouldered. Ooh, what a play by James. Kevin had Ruin Land and a Stomp or a Bone Crusher Giant. You can't really, it's not really that effective right now because there's like 3 lords or 4 lords in play. It's +4/+4 for all Merfolks. He's flashing back Proxa, which is quite good. James to discard. Or will he? Yep, he discards a Wizard's Retort, I believe. Counter Spiral. Island drop. And then I think right now, Alpha Strike. I think James forgets to... Another one taking control of another creature. Another Kalitas. Oh, this is insane. Oh, okay. Is it taking control? Gotta rediscard. This looks amazing. Now that tables have turned for Kevin, it's not really looking that good. Okay. Yikes. Kevin now loses 2 life. Jace keeps forgetting to gain 2 life though. He needs to tick up. Okay. Kevin is thinking about either. Okay, that's a Bone Crusher Giant. Okay. And this is a Fable, the Mirror Breaker. Huh. Interesting. James just let it happen. Let it happen. Thinking whether to draw or pass. I mean, attack or pass. Just passes the turn. James draws a card, and it's now on the offense. I believe he plays another Lord off screen. What a strategy. Another Trickster. Tapping a Croxa, and I think this is Alpha Strike. Attacking. Attacking. And Kevin packs it in. I was mistaken, ladies and gentlemen. Simic, that card though was really good. All right, post sideboard. Now Kevin still starting with a Thoughtseize, discarding a Collected Brutality. James starting with turn 1 Merfolk. Kevin drops a land, just passes the turn. Okay. James with another land takes 1 damage, and Silver Gill Adept. Showing a Trickster, draws a card, passes the turn. Oh, sorry. And swings, then passes the turn. Kevin decides to destroy the creature. Now he's going to draw a card. Probably deploy a Trespasser here. If I were to... Yes, if I were to make a guess, that's a Trespasser. Takes 1 damage, pass the turn. Kevin gains 1 life, 19 all. Daytime. James now takes another 1 damage. Deploys another Merfolk. I believe that would be... Would that be Comena? Evan passes the turn, flips the Trespasser, one of the key cards of the deck. It's a very good card. Flips it to a 4/4. Eats the graveyard. What more can you ask for? James is asking for some clarifications off screen. Trickster, tricks, attacks. I believe that should merit a discard, right? Interesting, interesting. Harvester. Land drop. Ooh, Kevin is flooded. James is mana light and finally draws the 4th land. Simic Merfolk looking quite nice. Kevin looting, using that blood file token effectively. Draws a card. This another land. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening? Reading the card. I believe that's Kopala, Warden of Waves. Spells your opponent cast that target a merfolk cost 2 more to cast. Abilities your opponent activate that target a merfolk you control cost 2 more to activate. Alright. And now, that's a 2-2 actually. Kevin activates his land. Den of the Bugbear, if I'm not mistaken. Alpha strikes. Inclusive of the wolf. Blocks the goblin. Interesting. And just takes 3, 10 down to 9. Wow. End of turn. Flash in a creature, I believe. That would be Swift Warden, flash. Gains hexproof until end of turn. That's a 3-3. James plays a tap land right now. Would he take this win with a Lord? Don't think so. Even 2 Lords. Kevin is down to 15. Is it worth it? He has to deal damage here somehow. I think the play should be swing with the Swift Warden. Oh, and just Alpha strikes. That's a lot. That's, I believe, 9 damage. Down to 4? Oh no, sorry about that. Sorry. 9, that would be 6. Apologies. Kevin just stops decks a Harvester. Nothing special here. So 9 on 6. Cast the Harvester. Okay. Now he can't activate the Den of the Bugbear. And just passes the turn. Yo! James is in a very good spot here. End of turn. Flash in Trickster. Tap the Harvester. Or the Trespasser. I'm pretty sure Ward needs you to discard a card, but I might be wrong. And that's Sleep casted off board, tapping all creatures that target player controls or opponent controls. Now, Kevin is in a deep pickle. Terminates, or I believe destroys. But still, James takes the win.